All right, Algebra 2, welcome to a quick Chapter 5 test review video. Dishwasher is running here, so hopefully it's not too loud. Anyway, just going to provide you the answers. No negative exponents. Try this one on your own. Just check what's going on. Multiply, you add the exponents. When you divide, you see what exponent's higher, top or bottom. Again, this is going to kind of be quick, so there's 3 and 5. We'll take a little bit more time in your game plan, 6-1 to 6-4, giving some explanation there. Make sure you clean up number 4, then raise everything to the 4th power. All right, number 7, there we go. We are subtracting. Number 8 is all about distributions. The arrow means multiply, combine like terms. Distribute, then combine like terms. Then distribute, combine like terms. There's first 10. Again, these questions are all fair game. Use number 11, you divide everything by 9x squared. Take 2 away from the exponent x. Divide everything by 10x squared y to the second. Everything is 2, everything with x has, 2 power less, same thing with y. Divide, set x minus 3 equal to 0, put 3 in the cubby, multiply and add. Everything's 1 power less, 105 is your remainder. Set x plus 1 equal to 0, negative 1 goes in the cubby. The degree is the highest power 3, what is attached to it? 35. Highest power 3, what's attached to it? Negative 4. Highest power 2, what's attached to it? 8. That's the leading coefficient. Opposite direction for the endpoints, mean it's odd. It crosses the x-axis 3 times, 3 real zeros. Same direction for the endpoints, even degree, it crosses the x-axis 4 times. Describe the end behavior. So it's even degree. The leading coefficient is a positive 2. Up, because it's even, it goes in the same direction the other way. Odd degree, leading coefficient is a negative. So it ends by going down because it's odd. It goes in the opposite direction. 22, even degree function. The leading coefficient is negative, so it ends by going down, and the other way, same direction. And then lastly, odd degree, leading coefficient is 1, ends by going up, and south in the other direction. Factor completely, you take the cube roots, you take this and square it, opposite sign, inner product's 2x, you square this. There is number 25. Again, we should know how to do these pretty well. Ask a friend if you need any more help. All right. Cubed root of 8 is 2, cubed root of 125 is 5. All right, and finally 29. There we go. Factor. All right, 1 multiplies 12, adds to 8. This is 3 terms. You're going to use some basic factoring. There you go. Next one, multiplies 30, differs by 1. Instead of x, it's x squared, x squared. Next one here, what multiplies 48, adds to a negative 14. Factor out the x they have in common, and then do easy factoring. Factor out the x everything has, then do easy factoring. Factor by grouping, take a x squared out of the first 2 terms, and a 7 out of the first 2. You got 3x plus 2 twice, that goes in one parenthesis, and the x squared plus 7 goes in the other. 38 to 40, definitely need to bring it to there. X equals negative 2, x equals 0, and x equals 3. So x equals 0 is just x. This would be x plus 2 in a parenthesis, that would be x minus 3. I foiled this, first outer inner last, to get that. I gave everything else an x. X equals 0, x equals negative 3, x equals 1. You have x plus 3, x minus 1. Foil those two. Get that, give everything an x. Guys, if x equals negative 2i, x equals 2i is also a solution. You're going to take x times x to get x squared, negative 2 times 2 to give you negative 4. So x squared equals negative 4 gives you 2i and negative 2i. That means x squared plus 4 is in a parenthesis, x minus 1 is in the other, first outer inner last to get to that answer. If I've given you one of the factors, x minus 1, find the other 2, so x minus 1 equals 0. Put that at 1 in the cubby. Do synthetic division, you're left with x squared plus x minus 6. What multiplies the 6 differs by 1, 3 and 2, and the 3 is positive. Put negative 4 in the cubby there, you're left with then x squared plus 4x plus 3. That is x plus 3, x minus 1 as the factors. Okay, solve. This is, I believe, the last page here. Solve by factoring. You just got to potpourri of them. Factor out the x, then do easy factoring. Okay, that first answer, x equals 0, staring right at you. Cover up method, x equals 10, x equals negative 3. Again, easy factoring. You just have 3 terms. Factor out the x they have in common. You're left with x squared plus 2x minus 63. So x squared plus 9, x minus 7. There you go. X squared minus 5, x squared plus 4 equals 0. X squared minus 5 is 0. X squared is 5. Take the square root plus or minus root 5. X squared plus 4 is 0. X squared equals negative 4. Take the square root plus or minus 2i. You got x squared minus 6. X squared minus 5 equals 0. When you factor it, move over the 6, move over the 5. Plus or minus root 6 plus or minus 5. There's a difference in 2 perfect squares, so it's x squared minus 5, x squared plus 5. You get x squared equals 5, x squared equals negative 5, I root 5. Plus or minus, and then root 5. And literally the same exact question. You get just with 49, square root of that is 7, so negative 7 plus 7. Again, when you take the square root of a negative, don't forget about plus or minus I. Last two, you're going to factor by grouping. This first pair here has an x squared in common, leaving you with 2x minus 1. Bring down that negative. They have a 9 in common. You divide both by negative 9. That's how you get 2x minus 1 again. 2x minus 1 equals 0. You get 1/2. Set this equal to 0, you get plus or minus 3. That's the square root of 9. Lastly, again, go back whenever you need to check it again. Factor out the x squared they have in common. And the next pair, factor out the 4 they have in common. Set x plus 4 equal to 0. X squared plus 4 equal to 0. There you go. All right, folks, this is your test review video for the test you'll have, hopefully, Thursday, February 7th. Yak Math Videos signing out.